Nada, aka Sarge, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we will be playing some more Stein mode, as you can see on the screen here, and today we're going to be doing the Cylulgn chamber with my friends over here who are going to be carrying me to get this quest done. That's going to be pretty epic, so alright, I'll tell them they can start now. And let's get going. Alright, so basically this can be useful if you guys want to see what the dungeon's going to be all about. But yeah. Okie dokie. So as you can see, we're going to do wave 1 right now. That shouldn't be too hard. So basically we just gotta get all this. You just have to kill all these mobs here, as you can see. And it's kind of like a dungeon. So there we go, they finished up wave 1 pretty quickly. I'm just gonna be AFK here. We're just gonna be waiting for them to carry me, because I'm kind of a noob right now. And wave 2 is done. And there's a 15-second gap in between here. But basically what I'm going to be doing for this video is you guys can see me doing the Cylulgn chamber. Well, not really me doing the Cylulgn chamber, but my friends doing the Cylulgn chamber. But you guys can also see what I've got sorted out here so far before I start from the next video. So the next video is going to be on basically my mining profession. I'm getting my mining up very slowly. You know, we got it up to level 3. I'm getting my tailor up very shortly. So let's go craft all this dirty cloth here. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting all of my professions up to level 10 that I need, all my professions that I need up to level 10 before I move on to the next section. That's probably one of the best tips I can give you guys, so do not rush ahead. Definitely do not rush ahead, because rushing ahead can actually cause you to get way behind in professions, and professions are one of the most important things, especially in the endgame. So, yeah. You can see this in my Quickbar here. And as you can see on my Quickbar, I have Mara Strike from Enchanter. We did get my Enchanter up all the way up to level 10 here. So this is Mara Strike. Requires some beech nut, beech rod, boogie powder, and some simple sandpaper. Then I have kind of like this nice weird little setup here. So I have Mara Strike and Vile Scalpel, and another Mara Strike and another Vile Scalpel. Then I have this Dead Reach here, mana potions, and then all my professions tools, and then I have some healing potions. So the reason why I have this setup here is because this setup is actually really strong. Because basically all you gotta do is you click 1, and here the Mara Strike. So it will fire Mara Strike, but all the other Mara Strikes will be also on cooldown. So this is why I have a Vile Scalpel installed too, because the Vile Scalpel won't be on cooldown while my Marrow Strike is on cooldown. So you can actually fire 2 of these, and then the cooldown of the Marrow Strike will already be half done. You wait for that to happen, you can fire another one in the Marrow Strike, and then, you know, you kind of just fire the Vile Scalpel, as you can see there. So when I fire my Marrow Strike here, you can see that it doesn't, so when I fire my Marrow Strike, all the other Marrow Strikes will be on cooldown. But when I fire my Scalpel, all the other Scalpels will also be on cooldown. So here we go. If I click this here, so you'll notice that there is a slight cooldown for everything. So whenever you click something, there is a slight cooldown for all my other items before you can actually fire them. So you can't spam it, basically, is what happens. You can't spam the items, and that's kind of the goal. You can't spam all the items, but you can use it. It's good to have like a lot of your items that can do heavy damage. So like my most damaging item, which is my Marrow Strike here, is in slot 1. And the reason why I keep it in slot 1 is because I can deal the most amount of damage when I click 1. And then I know when I click 2, I will do less damage, but still, well, maybe less damage. but I know that I will be doing slightly more damage when I use my Marrow Strike. And then I can go, after a bit, I can go into my other Marrow Strike. So, for example, as you can see here, let me show you guys. So here, then I click this, then this is already off cooldown, and this would be off cooldown. So I can get out a lot of damage pretty quickly, and then when I am low, I can heal myself like this. So that's kind of the strategy. Then I have my professions tools over here. Actually, to make it so that I don't have to press all the way to 7, 8, and 9 to get them, I have them as X for my mining, C for my herbalism, and V for my lumbering. That way it's just below my WASD keys, so it's nice and easy to reach. That can also help a lot if you guys do want to know that. I have my mana potion as F. So my mana potion is something that you mages should have, because mana potions are very, very useful, because when you're low on mana, especially if you're doing a dungeon or raid or whatever, mana potions, you're gonna get very low on mana. So, or energy potion if you guys are like a fighter or a tank or whatever. And then healing potions, I just have a 0, because sometimes you will need to heal, but you can just always click 5 and heal yourself up just like this, or you can heal a teammate up if you want to. But that's kind of what we gotta do. Okay, so as you can see, we've gotten up to 13 out of 20 required, and the reward is a nice little bag. So it's a small pocket actually, and we just need to complete all that. That's gonna be good. We're gonna also complete this more wasp things before we move on to the next section, because it's important, like I said, to complete all the quests that you need to do before you do move on to a next section, because that is going to be the most useful thing that you can do. I am kind of weak right now against these Cylulgn chamber mobs because I'm not as strong, and even as you can see here in my profession slot, I've been slowly but surely leveling up all my professions. So I did just get started on mining. I've got the copper nuggets. I am going to go and get, I think, copper ingot is the next book. I'm not entirely sure, but I will go and check. So this is a boss here, by the way, in case you guys want to know. So it's really, it's not that strong, but it is relatively strong. I used to be able to one-shot it on my other account, but unfortunately I did lose that account. But on that account, I didn't do as much of profession grinding. As you can see here, I think I only got them to level 20, and then I kind of stopped because I didn't feel like I would need professions, and I kind of relied on quests more than anything for me to get to a certain point in the game. But then when you get into the end game, it is really hard to get any good gear when you do not have your professions, because of course your professions are what is going to allow you to craft them with gear. And in the late game, there are going to be a lot of books that are dropped, and those books are going to be actually what you need to craft OP gear. Like these guys have really, really strong gear, as you can see here. This guy has cataclysmic gear. I think that's the name of it. Cataclysmic gear. And this guy has some fighting gear. I can't remember exactly what that is. What tier? I think that maybe reduces some. I don't know what that does, but basically this is the mage setup. But usually you have a vampiric head guard, which requires a broken crown, and it also requires you to have your professions leveled up to actually get it. So that's why it's really. But anyway, here my friend's doing really nice. Wave 18 defeated. Basically, all we need to do now is get 2 more waves, and there we get a small pocket. That's going to be really, really epic. As you can see here, small pocket for some wasps things as well. Also go here for the path is cleared. Otavio Riola. So basically, we just need to go talk to that guy. But then we should be all good. So we just, okay, wave 19's defeated, and 1 more wave until I have done my quest. That is going to be pretty epic. So, yeah, almost done there. Wonder what wave these guys are going to be going up to, but I'm definitely going to stay around so I can get some really, really sweet ass gear. Hopefully I can get some really good, maybe I can get a better staff, maybe a really cool weapon. Never know. So, okay, I'm getting attacked now. That wasn't really smart. Yep, those guys can one-shot it. There we go, guys. So 20 out of 20 Cylulgn Chamber Wave done. We are going to get this when we go speak to Dinko Matenda's father outside there. So that's going to be really, really sweet because I do need a couple more pockets. As you can see here, my inventory is kind of stacked. I do need to sell these. I need a bit more Vulgar paste, but I think I can get my tailoring up to level 10, as you can see here. But the diligence, yeah, okay, so I have 10. I have enough. I kind of just need maybe a bit more if I don't have enough, but I have plenty of Vulgar essence buttons I can get, and yeah, so it should be fine. I will definitely work a bit more on my mining, though, because I do need my mining to be quite high level before I do move up. But I've been quite called back and doing the other stuff that you guys can see here, so that's kind of all I need to do. So these guys are going to be carrying me through this, and that's going to be all. So I'm just going to wait until these guys are done, and I'll show you guys the gear when they are done. Okay, guys, so this is what we got from the dungeon after we completed wave 60. So we got these sweet items. Pretty good. Might consider using these, maybe salmon. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.